Welcome back, guys. Football Enthusiast Corner. I may your host, Fausto. Marto Day here. Omoba Day here also. It's the UEFA Euro 2024 final preview. And yeah, the big game, the one we've been waiting for has finally arrived. This England versus Spain this Sunday. So far, we've seen how it has been. Um, both sides, one proving their mettle from the start of the competition to this point where we've gotten to, and on the other hand, England not too convincing. But like we predicted one time on one session we had, that we will most likely be seeing them in the final regardless of their lackluster performance, and truly it has happened. What do you feel about this game, Mato? England versus Spain. What do you expect from that game?
Good evening, everybody. Obviously, it's the big one, biggest game in the Euros. The finals tomorrow. But personally, I expect we'll see Spain is a team with possession. The possession will belong to Spain, definitely one. And then you see Saudi ball, which is being pragmatic and really defensive. I feel for once, don't stick to his last formation. There's a possibility we're probably bringing Luke Shaw. See him playing three at the back with Stones, Shaw, and Walker. Then playing probably Saka and Saka, Foden, Bellingham, Rice, Menu, Kane. I see him going that way. I see him going three at the back, and then Spain having more possession, and England wanting to depend on their individual spark of brilliance, a bit of counter attack to win the game. But it's going to be a good one. But the fact that Spain will have the majority of the a bit boring because Spain will just keep knocking the ball around and around and around and around. England will just keep chasing after the ball. So I think it's going to be a final regardless. The final is always a final, but I feel it will be more one-sided than being full pelt. That's what I say.
We're not looking forward to any entertainment.
Entertainment can actually come when Cavaja decides to go bonkers. Maybe, but then who would make Cavaja go on? Who would make Cavaja commit to the card? They don't have people like Cavaja for a tough marking or a tough tackle. Even the person they have of Anthony Gordon that could actually, take him on. Southgate doesn't. He prefers to play Foden now. And if you end up seeing Foden coming to the middle, Bellingham coming to the middle, Kane coming to the middle, and then they just, leave. They used to leave Trippier on the side. So if Shaw comes in for them, it's just gonna be it's gonna be a final regardless. I'll be. But if the entertainment comes off the roof, it will be surprising for me, but I would enjoy it. I'm looking forward.
Yeah, so it's funny how several teams have shown this same character in the competition, and in the end, it's still the same England that has been the talk of the competition and the one with the most disappointing performance until even now. Okay, I think their best game even came in the semi-final.
First half.
And yeah, from the first half, immediately they conceded that goal. They went straight into the game. They went fighting their way back, and they got it. Belgium, we talked about Belgium in one of the sessions, like with too much expectation, and yet they had nothing to show up for it. We talked about Belgium, we talked about Portugal, but still the same England. And looking back at the way they even qualified, in that semi-final, there was a highlight. That part where Netherlands gifted them the penalty. That's a debatable situation. I, for one, I think that's meant to be not a penalty. Surprisingly, it turned out to be. What do you make of that?
Um, First and foremost, that wasn't a penalty. Because if it is a penalty, then you're thinking about killing the joy of the game. I mean, defenders should be able to defend their boxes. And if you look back at the play thoroughly, the ball had left Kane before the impact was made. If the impact was made, trying to stop him from playing the ball, I would understand. But the ball left his foot already before the impact was made. And obviously, we've all been there in our life and our clubs. With VAR, it works for you, you take it. If it doesn't work for you, you take it as well.
Yeah.
But I know it wasn't a penalty. And if we are going to be crystal honest, it wasn't a penalty. I don't want to call it a robbery. Even the referee that officiated the game had some scars from before, with
Yeah.
almost saying he for the match fixing and whatnot. But listen, people talk about, could this be a story for England? Could this be, one moment where they don't get to play well, but at the end of the day, they leave the trophy? Listen, I don't believe in luck. I don't actually.
At this point of the competition, luck is what everyone hopes for, but it is not guaranteed because yes, it is
I
the
feel
final.
you have to earn the right to play. Don't just stroll in and depend on luck.
Of
Because they
course.
were 85 if I'm going home against Slovenia in the round of
Mhm.
16.
Yeah.
Did a William sack in the quarterfinal against Switzerland, which I went on to win on penalties. And in the semi-final, let's be honest, I wasn't happy with Ronald Koeman. But then it goes back to the mentality of the coach. Look at the CV. The biggest job he's done is Barca, and he wasn't even there for a season. I think it was
Mhm.
formerly, some small teams, in my opinion. Because I saw him bringing on Joshua Zexi and Brian Robbie when they had scored 90 plus one. In the second half, they had them on toast. I can't remember England putting together one attack in the whole of that second half, aside that goal that Oli Watkins scored.
Yeah.
So you had option and you just couldn't go for the keeper. Memphis was injured, you brought in Vegas. And you had Joshua Zexi. You have Brian Robbie on the bench. So if Netherlands really wanted, they should have. So the England media and England press can they would like to paper over the cracks. And Southgate is a media darling, so they want to do what they do to make sure he's being presented in a good light and all of that. But for me, listen, with the abundant talent at his disposal, they are not producing anywhere near enough. They're not producing, and I don't think Spain, with the mentality they have, the Dani Carvajal, the Rodri, the Jesus Navas, the people that I tend to class as mentality monsters, who want England to just rule in, depend on luck to make them go through or individual quality. Spain will punish you. If you have the chance, they will punish you. They won't do what Switzerland did. Nor will they do what Switzerland did. Spain won't score you and sit back. They will score you and they will still keep possession. I mean, I was watching them overlap today. Yeah, today. And when they were giving their combined as we're Foden and Saka. Like really, really. Big Foden and Saka ahead of Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal. But then it just shows you what English is about. The English people are about. They
Exactly.
always
You
have.
know, people have this take on them being biased when it comes to uh, opinions and decisions.
Of course, they believe they are the ones that invent football. That's why they say it's coming home. But like I said, luck or no luck, I believe in life and your right for everything. Life, sports is language and how you approach it. These England players, first they sit back. If you score them, they wake up. So it's more than what beat the eye. It's either down to coaching or probably squad. And if you look at that squad, how many senior players do you have there? Okay, there's Walker, Kane, okay, well that's about it. Look, Shaw, Stonesy, they're just beat. If you go to Spain, Spain have been crying out for for a major tournament since I think the last 2012, the Euro 2012,
Mhm.
because they want World Cup and then Euros 2012 during the time of
Yeah.
Cesc Fabregas. And since then, their international football been like this and like this. And so now they found good of it with De La Fuente as coach. I think, they would win it. And the noise has always just all been on it. Nobody's talking about coming home, doing this. The media grounds, they're leaving their hotel to Berlin. They post DM, they do this one. Bye bye, happy birthday. Come on, you're here to play football. Get the business done and get on with it. You don't need all these things. I feel like even English people, they don't already get for their draft ready. They lose. We give it our all. We won't give up. See you at the next one. He gets a new contract. They're taking us to two finals in the Euro back to back. Really? Look at their side of the draw. If they were on the other side of the draw, let's be honest. But then again, hindsight is a B. But from the eye test, with the quality and the talent they've got, they should be front footed. They shouldn't be pragmatic. They should be proactive.
Okay. Omoba, your take on the final England versus
But
Spain. What do you expect
it's a,
from that game going forward?
but like I said, in terms of possession, Spain the Spain with them is gonna be a 65, 35, 70, 30 possession stat. It's a final. I don't expect Spain to just come and pump England. I'll be surprised, but I'll be pleasantly surprised. But I expect Spain to get the job done, if not for any. I only want England to win. Of boy, Copes and Luke. Aside that, I really don't. I really they don't really deserve it. Let's be honest. They don't really deserve it. There's no sweat and tears. It's just been squeaky bum, squeaky bum, squeaky bum, squeaky bum, and they're there. And listen, football is a funny game, funny old game. They could well go on to win it, but I don't personally. My heart wants my boy to United boy to win, but my head has been wanting England to go since round of 16. So Kobe Manu will get rest, born out like Pedri, having played every minute last season and then Euro and then just break and no. Spain should get it. I want Spain to get it. I need them to get it, not even once. I want England to win, but I need Spain.
Omoba, we'll hear your thoughts.
England and Spain. Only two of them never lose for this competition so far.
Yeah.
And right from time, even before the competition started, no one was even talking about Spain lifting the trophy. It was all about England, Portugal, France, Greece. And then Spain just take everybody by surprise now. Like they've not even nobody has even taken them to penalty kick. That's how good they are. I think they've considered and two of them too. They are the ones
They
that
have the fewest goals
considered
considered.
yeah, Spain
In the
two,
group
while
in the
England
group
three.
stage, I think Spain only considered once. Was it?
Yeah. It's only I think
No,
it's not,
it was after the group stage against Georgia. Was it? Yeah, Georgia was the only time Spain conceded.
yeah, I think so far Spain they've considered three goals.
Yeah,
Georgia, France and Germany.
yeah.
While England too, I think four same three goals I think. So they've considered the lesser goals. And the match is going to be tight, but I think Spain will win normal time. Um,
This
I'm to
one
guess.
where
I would say,
this one where
hmm?
everybody just they talk say Spain will win. Spain will win. Make England we will they underrate at this point of this game, no go shock everybody. Because sometimes now the desperate one, na they go in like a roaring lion and na then they seize am. So I don't know. I have this feeling that they've had too much of this experience of going there and not winning it. That this time they might just win it, even if not by luck. Because so far, if you look everything where they don't go through, now luck might carry them go. That's why even that penalty on a normal, in fact, in a game versus Spain, I don't think that will be awarded as a penalty against Spain. But look at it. Look at it now. So e get as things dey be now. Probably if no be the universe dey in favor of them on that day, e fit be, I no wan talk am as we dey talk am for Naija wey okay, now, Ojoro now, they fit just use am just okay, make una just take this one go. So anything fit happen. Marto don come now talk about say okay, it's going to end up being Spain. We all know say Spain go ball them quite all right. But we should not forget that on the England side, the England national team, they have very good wingers. They have the better striker. Now, our midfield, yeah, I know say
You think in this way to cut you short, you think in this competition Kane has been better than Morata?
it's not about the competition. It's
Someone that is
about the
playing.
overall status of both players. They no go give you Morata and Kane. You go pick Morata ahead of Kane. We dey play FPL. We know these things.
No, I'm not.
Even if we know they play FPL.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
So okay,
I'm not saying I'll pick Morata over Harry Kane. I just
yeah,
need to. I don't think Kane was fit coming into this tournament. I don't think he's fit. I think he's struggling with something. And then the way he plays the game, you don't need a Harry Kane when you have Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden.
okay,
Because if you look, that goal Oli Watkins scored, if Kane was on the pitch, he'd never score in that goal. One, he won't make that run. You see him dropping, trying to find the pockets. With the talent England have at their disposal, they need runners. Even Ivan Toney is not a proper runner. He comes and goes. Oli Watkins is a proper nine that goes. So when you have people like Kobe Menu, Cole Palmer, and Bukayo Saka, they need runners. Why do you think Arsenal don't really score? Because Gabriel Jesus is not a runner. Why do you think Haaland score? He's a runner. Once the Brian who get boy, you know where to put them and where Haaland will be. Or Julian Alvarez. So if Kane was on the pitch against the Netherlands the other way, that game would have ended 1-1. If he was on the pitch, the game would have ended 1-1. The only striker in England rank that could have scored that goal was Oli Watkins because that is his bread and butter. He does it for Villa week in, week out. So I understand that Kane is world class, but then you live and get judged by the day. Morata is at this tournament, Kane has been below par. Only penalties and then one goal. The goal Ivan Toney laid on for him that I would score. No disrespect, but it is what it is. He's not been fit this tournament. They've been playing with a man down with him on the pitch.
we can
But
all
then
agree. We can all agree he's been below par. But it doesn't mean on another day or on a big day you will just write off someone like Harry Kane. And it doesn't mean that just for this alone, he deserves to be second fiddle to any of Watkins or Ivan Toney. So that experience with them they lack. Now Kane and the other the Kai Walker where you mentioned, they need them every other day and need them even the most going into the final. So yeah, he's not doing it as we expect, but he should still be in it. That's what I
but
think.
what experience does Kane have though? I mean, we get it. He's been playing for a long
Mm,
time. He's been in finals, but he doesn't have a trophy to show for it. You talk about Rodri, you talk about Morata don't win things. What has Kane won?
it's
Nothing
not
in 30.
when we talk about experience, it's not only about what you've won too, but how at least let's also consider for how long he's been in the game, for how long he's been in the team, the national team. Alone for wearing the captain armband, it means that yeah, he is one of the most experienced, if not the most. So let's just give him his flowers in that aspect. He hasn't won anything, but we know it's coming pretty soon. It may
All
just
right,
be tomorrow. Who knows?
it's very good.
Yeah. So Omoba, we've been talking about the penalty call. In fact, the given penalty, uh, England versus Netherlands in the semi-final. What do you think about that penalty call?
Na penalty now. No be the first time we dey see them blow am. When we in England, everybody go say, but to me na penalty because if me I be the ref sef, I go blow am. Because if it happen to Netherlands for England box 18, Netherlands players too, they go dey shout for penalty too. So why is everybody now against it? The penalty because you're in box 18, so why would you lift your leg up like that?
But the
And
guy
you
don't
said,
play the ball already. Kane don't kick the ball. In fact, the ball don't even go crowd safe. Before even this guy leg hit him. Before now, those things could easily be ignored. But if you like
at
see,
least I don't watch ball before where that kind of happen, then blow am 50. So I don't know why everybody just do now because England, so people just dey like lament. But
what do you mean
I
by because
know
of saying England?
I know
Nobody.
send England to I know really send England to, but na penalty to me. Na penalty. And you talk something about say everybody they talk say England, everybody write England off now. They talk about say Spain go win. I know they write England off. I just know say Spain go win them. I know they talk say it go easy for Spain, but England cannot win Spain. The first tough match wey they don't play na Netherlands. Spain don't beat. You know who Spain don't beat? And they
They
talk
don't beat Germany
say
and France, the
they dey
favorites.
they talk say England get some kind of wingers. England get wingers reach Spain, France. You have Mbappe, you have Colomani, you have Dembele. For bench, you still get some kind fast wingers there. But Spain still find a way take manage all of them, make sure say they win the match. And which team fit beat France from behind? Which team? Who are you? With Kante and all those Mbappe them for that Saliba them beat France from behind. No be say France allow you like France sef know say the match no easy for them. Dem beat as in France score first. They still get chance to score more if they want, but they no see the chance score because of how good Spain is. Na England we don't play from group stage to final rubbish. Na im go come win Spain. How? I don't think so. I think Spain will win them. It's not one goal, maybe 1-0, 2-1, but England cannot win Spain. Spain is going to beat
Now,
it. And right from time sef, I don already talk and say the winner go be from either Spain or France. Any other person, I no sure. So, anyway, I know say
Uh,
France go
about
beat
this same
Portugal.
about this same penalty thing. You get one part of the game where they try remember we supposed be penalty to Netherlands against England. I dey try remember that situation. But just like I dey talk now, see, I feel say that penalty they give am because of say na England. You know, in every match they get who be favorites.
Okay,
And
so
favorites,
wetin you go come talk about Spain against Germany, where Cucurella do handball for box 18, they no give penalty. Or you know see that one.
now that kind
but
of
the way VAR works, I don't know if it's just me or my belief, but there's this thing of if they get a decision wrong that favors you, the next time you're in a competition, they want to give a decision wrong against you. Maybe the Cucurella handball that they feel like they missed is why they became hard on the Netherlands one. Because I know there was a game I watched where they were meant to book Netherlands for an offense or something, and they got away with it. So they have this thing of like my club United, we experience it. If we get away with something today, the next match it goes against us. A lot of penalties that we didn't get last season, but was given against us last season. So VAR just has that element. But I feel like go do their homework. No, say England do two things very well. Number one, they know that they possess individuals, brilliant players that can go from here to here in a minute. And they know that they have that tendency of getting penalties and they have Hurricane, quote unquote. So I think Spain will come in, do a professional job, and just leave it at a 2-1 and just end it like that.
Hmm. You don't they make your
Spain, do you know how? Do you know?
the predictions on they come in way early. Oh.
Oh,
The
sorry, Jerry.
predictions on they come in way early. Okay,
Spain,
this is
Spain.
your verdict. But me, I dey smell another penalty for the final. Oh. I know say
You
on
mean
rare occasion,
a draw, then it goes to penalty?
no, the penalty where they talk, it could even be another controversial penalty. May they serve us one more before the competition even end. I feel like, and my mind they tell me see the penalty now Spain own. I feel like there will be a penalty in that final. I don't know in what if it be especially handball situation. Then we will come know who gets who be the favorites in a competition like this. Because just same way we the talk right now about the penalty being awarded to England, but when it was for Netherlands, though different situation, it wasn't given. Now because of say England be the favorites. In this one now, I feel like it will now be in favor of Spain. But more would they see? More would they see? So moving on now. This is the part I want to even bring in the audience is the scoreline prediction part. Um, my verdict for that game tomorrow now. Spain 1, England nil. The penalty will come in the second half, probably the 70 to 80 something minutes. And then England, as usual, will try to do their own whatever. England might
Yeah,
even be as unlucky as to get a
corner.
goal at some point in the game, but it will be called off for offside or whatever infringement they want to call it. So my verdict now 1-0. Spain 1, England 0. Marto, make we hear yours.
As he talks, the go come second half. I remember Honchu, but don't knock on second half high score. But I'm going for it 2-1, and England will score. England will score. I want my boy Kobe to score, but I know there's one thing about Bukayo Saka. He needs to score in big games like this. So I don't know how he will go, but I see the 2-1 win for Spain coming.
Yeah.
And it could go either. Spain could actually start leading from because Spain don't play extra time.
Mm.
And they know England will be actually look when the game starts to go and they get past 70 something like 80 something, it's still at the score draw or goalless. You know,
Yeah.
England will start looking for either individual ways of making it or moving to extra time. And obviously England will count on the fact that they have good penalty takers, Arnold, Kane, and all of that. And then I don't think players are really good penalty takers because they are more technical passing ball on their feet people. And then in terms of physicality of going 120 minutes, England have been there, they've done it. I don't think Spain has played 120, probably by one game. I don't think they technically played 120 minutes of football.
But they
Spanish,
are
the Spanish,
but they are kind of game they conserve their energy. If you know too well about football, when you pass the ball around, it helps it conserve that energy. That's how they
they,
play the 120 minutes. It's not by being physical. Nobody can
exactly.
do it for a whole 120 minutes. being off his
converse
mind throughout the game.
it conserves the energy, but there's a flip side to it. If you look at the way England set up in a low block, yeah, they don't do much movement. So they are not really chasing the ball. They are just sitting in the low block for you to come. But when it gets like that, and Spain they try to play their ball, you start seeing some positional switches
Okay.
and those things, movement and all of that. I feel what England will want, like if Southgate comes with his head, he could probably bring on Kopama. So that maybe if there's a turnover, he can just for Oli Watkins lay for him and all of that. But then but I think Spain would do it 2-1. I see we did our best, but we couldn't. One thing about me wanted them to win, then I could start Kobe is the best youngster in Europe at the moment, but then nah, Spain will do it 2-1.
Okay. Omoba, scoreline prediction.
Okay. One to Spain. Spain to win 1-0.
Spain to win 1-0.
Mm.
As simple as that.
Mm.
Okay. Well, to the audience, I feel this is where we come to the end of it. But before that, drop your predictions in the comment section, and yeah, you stand a chance to win a prize of £10. It's our ritual for every final. So the best prediction or the correct prediction wins, but that should come before the game. Once the game kicks off, every prediction is invalid. Uh, we'll see at the end of tomorrow. Is it really coming home? Everyone is, is in the best mood so far. It's the best time to be in England. Everyone seems happy, looking forward to bringing back the trophy home. But let's just hope what we think is what's going to happen. I mean, that it truly comes home. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, with this, we'll come to the end of the session. Thank you very much, guys, and see you in the next one. Have a wonderful night.